Let's go.
What do you do with yours? I do unlimited football content.
Well, I do unlimited bragging.
Well, I do unlimited swiping right.
Well, I do unlimited doom scrolling.
Well, I do unlimited sliding into the DMs.
Well, I do watching TikTok on the bus without headphones unlimited.
Oh, God.
Yes, everybody, welcome back to DR Sports. Happy... Start that one again. Yes, everybody, welcome back to DR Sports. Happy Monday to you all. If you did win a game last weekend, I think there are basically none of you, to be fair, because there are no City fans who won. There aren't any City fans, but thank you so much for joining in. It's live at 5 on DR Sports, and I've got a great deal to tell you about. We're sponsored by Rocket Mobile, and we've made the mobile phone plan for football fans in the UK. It's just £16 a month for unlimited calls, text, data, and 20 gigs to use in the EU and select countries when you're abroad. So if the international break, if you're heading off to watch any of the fans, make sure to download and click the link for Rocket Mobile. There's a fantastic QR code on the bottom right hand side of your screen, plus a link in the description for perks, content, and other prizes as soon as you make the switch. And today, I'd like to introduce to the channel, Jodie, on my left-hand side. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's great to be here.
Do you want to let everyone know who you support?
Support Brighton, so very happy to be here today.
And there's a reason we brought a Brighton fan in. Because it's Monday, we've got FJ back on the panel. He's not looking like a happy guy.
No, bad weekend. It was a bad Saturday. Bad 12:30. Bad Saturday, 12:30. We had the worst at 12:30 kickoffs. Got smoked, but I had to watch Sunday. So it was a hot and cold kind of weekend, you know, hot and cold.
Like Arne Slot there.
We will get into
Saturday
the game. We will get into the game, but Laurie, obviously, welcome back to the show as always. Good to see you. But
I've had better Mondays.
24.
Why?
I know pretty much every single Monday he comes in, he goes, "I'm feeling top. I'm feeling number one."
Bouncy.
But once again, Arsenal finish second in the Carabao Cup this time round. But I do want to get. We can get to the banter and stuff in a minute. But I do want to know, what's your honest thoughts and kind of reaction and reflection you're having slept on the loss, everything, about 24 hours ago now? How do you feel?
Well, I mean, the day started so well. I got a phone call from a brother offering me a ticket. I've been trying to get a ticket for the game for weeks prior. Couldn't get nothing for love or money. My brother called me up, said, "Look, I think I got a ticket for you." Obviously,
Don't say. No.
But then everything went downhill from there. I mean, it took me ages to get to the stadium. The tube lines were all over the place. Managed to get there. Met up with a friend of mine in a coffee shop. First thing he tells me is Eze's out injured. As soon as he told me that, I thought, the journey here has been horrendous. You telling me now that Eze's injured, I'm thinking, nah, man. And it just got progressively worse. As for the performance, woeful, really woeful. Negative, error-strewn, tepid, spineless. That second half was absolutely awful.
I was shocked at the second half because I remember watching the first half going kind of even, but Arsenal had better chances. More of obviously Trafford made that brilliant triple save, which I think Havertz probably should have scored the first one. Second and third one, Saka follow-ups. It was just very, very good from Trafford to react and everything. But then the second half came out and I was like, that isn't Arsenal.
I think the malaise started before the second half because I think watching the game, sitting there watching it, I sat next to Kenya and I said to her as the game was progressing through the first half, I think, nah, we're not on it today. You could see that, City were, they were a whole lot better, but you could notice that when they're in the possession of the ball, they looked after the ball a lot better than us. They're looking to get the ball more forward than we were. And you could see the shift, the momentum shift. You could actually see it playing out in front of you. And I said to her, unless he makes some changes at half-time or shakes his team up, we're done. And then we came out for the second half, managed to be even worse than we were in the first half. Manager didn't make changes. We just got... And then as soon as they scored, it was... I said to Kenya, as soon as
Game over.
Game done. I can't see this because I hope we can come back. And then 4 minutes later, they score again. And I was like, nah, this is turning into a bit of a nightmare day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bit of a...
I mean, in the chat, big up to LJ the man, Z1Z, who sent in super chat saying, as an Everton fan from outside Britain, up the Toffees. I don't got to admit, Everton they're having a bit of resurgence at the moment. You know, they're creeping up that table. They're competing for European spots at the moment. So big shout out to David Moyes for that job. And I think David Moyes obviously is a manager with a lot of experience. And I do feel, to a certain extent, starting Kepa over Raya in that final is a reflection of... I don't want to use the word naivety for Arteta because he's obviously an experienced manager, very experienced player and stuff. But it's those kind of decisions that I feel a manager with another 10 or so, 5-10 years experience down the line wouldn't make. Because so many times I was watching that game, Ben White would have about 40 yards of space around him. Kepa wouldn't even look. There was a point, I can't remember, I think it was in the second half, where Kepa just had the ball at his feet and he just kept it. For about 10, 20
you know what
seconds.
it is, right? I'm going to go against the grain on that one. I thought the manager got that right. I thought Kepa deserves to play. I think in the Carabao Cup and in the Cups, he's been good. If you remember, he was the one that got us through against Palace in the penalty shootout. And what's interesting about that is that I didn't hear too many fans. I certainly didn't anyway. Maybe one or two calling for Raya to play. Everybody seemed to be happy that Kepa got the nod. I thought it was the right thing to do. No one could have foresaw that absolutely horrendous mistake. But then, even then, I'm not going to apportion that all down to Kepa because I'm struggling to find any Arsenal players that played well, especially in that second half. We were terrible. So it's not just Kepa. I mean, obviously, it's visceral. The mistake he made was an horrendous mistake.
Visceral. I like that word.
Yeah, you know.
Every week,
New word comes out. Every week, new comes out.
I'm having to Google something every single
literally.
week.
Every week, got a new word
Well,
coming
that's
out.
another one.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, it was an horrendous mistake. I couldn't believe it. Could arguably have done better on the second one as well, if I'm being honest. But
Both of them.
It wasn't just... Let's not get it twisted. It wasn't just Kepa, bro.
Who was it?
The whole
The
team.
entire team.
Yeah. I thought Declan Rice was half decent in the first half. In the first half, I thought he got himself about.
Was he playing?
I was trying to work out if it was Declan Rice in midfield or me.
I
I couldn't work it out.
Was
bro.
Declan Rice playing?
I was like, am I playing? That's
don't know.
As I like it for
No,
football.
but they were worse than him. Zubimendi was worse than
What about Saka?
Kai Havertz was worse than him. Saka was worse than him.
Oh, did he start?
And you could go right through the team. We were terrible.
I don't know. He's not
And I
sure. He's
would
not
add
sure.
to that the manager as well. He didn't have a good game either. He got it all wrong. So it was disastrous, really. And it being a showpiece event like that, the first trophy of the so-called quadruple, it was a massive disappointment. Then I had to go home with the voice of City fans absolutely ringing in my ear. A second again, ole, ole.
You're used to that
It seemed
now,
like
aren't
that was the theme of the day, like, you know what I mean?
So I got a couple of things to say to you.
I'm sure you have.
I got a couple. Have I got notes? They
You've
said.
actually got
Have I got notes? They said I'm ready for
that's
today.
brilliant.
I couldn't wait for today because I told them. I told these
Are
Arsenal
you
fans.
talking from a position of strength, though? Because after I've seen you guys on the day before,
He's talking
We'll
from
get
a
to that.
position of FJ. Is where
Thank
he's
you.
talking.
no, he's
Thank you,
talking
thank
from a
you,
position
thank
of
you.
desperation. But anyway,
Desperation. What am I desperate for? We've won the league. But anyway, the thing about it is, yeah, that is the worst City team since 2010. And this is the best Arsenal team since 05. Shocking. Nico O'Reilly has more final goals than Thierry Henry. Nico O'Reilly has
that is
more
a real
final
AI.
goals.
That is a real AI stat. That one.
Nico.
Is it an AI stat or is it
No,
just a stat?
no. He wants it to be AI stat. So it's
That was straight from Grok.
What do you mean? This is facts. This is straight facts.
So now he's a better player than Henry. Is that what you're about to say?
Wow, I didn't say that. I didn't. Can I finish though, please? Can I finish?
Carry on.
So Nico O'Reilly has more final goals than Thierry Henry, the guy that you said is the greatest player in the Premier League.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. And he's only scored one final goal, and that's international. So he's got 0 final goals for club. That's bad. Shocking. Okay. Your left back in Capier, he played against Semenyo. I didn't see Semenyo do one step over. I didn't see Semenyo do one drop of the shoulder. No shimmy, nothing. And he ran him ragged day in, day out on that left back. What's the reason? Let me hear.
He got booked early in the game.
Excuse me. Henry hasn't even scored a final goal.
Ty, do you want?
Henry hasn't scored a final goal.
Ty,
Henry hasn't scored a final goal.
Come here. Speak into the mic. mic.
Ty, Henry hasn't scored a final goal.
Semenyo scored 2 goals against Liverpool.
Against who?
Against Liverpool.
What does that mean? I don't mean
Did he
anything.
not score 2 goals? Yes or no?
What, against Liverpool?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
I can't recall. I can't
He did
recall.
actually at the start of the season for Bournemouth.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, for Bournemouth.
Yeah, big up
Anyway,
Ty.
No, but I ain't finished.
Okay, carry on.
So you played against Trafford, Nunes, Ake, Kuzhanov, the youngster, and O'Reilly. And you couldn't score one goal.
But isn't that the same team that beat?
I haven't finished. Yeah? So let me repeat myself so he can hear it nice and clear. You had Trafford, Nunes, right back. He's not even a right back. Wow. Ake
And yet they won 3-1 at Anfield.
and Kuzhanov.
Did they not win 3-1 at Anfield?
I'm saying his name wrong. What did he
Did
say?
they not
Kuzhanov.
win 3-1 at Anfield?
Kuzhanov.
Did they not
Thank you.
did they not win 3-1 at Anfield?
And O'Reilly.
Did they not win 3-1 at Anfield?
And O'Reilly.
Did they not win 3-1 at Anfield?
And you can't score one goal?
Did they not win 3-1
You
at Anfield?
can't score one goal?
Did they not win 3-1 at Anfield?
Shocking.
What's shocking that you
So
lost
you
3-1
had
at Anfield?
so you had Saka.
Oh, so you're ignoring me
You
now.
had Saka.
They
Oh,
beat you
no.
3-1.
Ty, our season is done. Our season is done. So talking about our
If
previous
your
results.
season is done, shouldn't you be worried about your team?
No, I'm here. We're here.
get to that,
But I
we'll
don't
get
thank
to
you.
that.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanna explain where we are at right now because it's Arsenal teams.
Which is nowhere.
Thank you. You're nowhere because Arsenal fans think they're.
Oh, I'm sorry, are we not top of the table?
No, we were top of the table before.
Are we not
It
in the
don't
Champions
matter.
League?
It don't matter. It
Are
don't
we
really
not?
matter. It don't really matter. Because what are you gonna win out of it?
It doesn't matter that
What are you gonna win? Tell them. What are you gonna win out of
It
it?
doesn't matter that we're 9 points clear at the league.
9. Game in hand. Game in hand. Game in
Are we
hand.
not nine?
6.
How far are you behind us? Let me just
Oh.
remind you. Okay, right. Thank you.
But Ty, that don't really matter, yeah? Because you had Saka there. You had Saka. He done nothing. You had Declan Rice, 105 million, done nothing. All he does is cross the ball and pass sideways. Yeah?
So what's
and
he
you
sa-
had Gabriel.
Okay.
Gabriel. Look, I'm all sweating on camera. You
let
had
you finish.
Gabriel.
I'll let you finish.
Brazilian centre-back. But he's teaching young kids how to do UFC instead of football.
Okay, but is he
What
not
do you think about that?
on this team top of the table?
Who?
Us.
Ty, it don't
Are
matter
we
about that.
not
It don't-
top of the table? Yes or no? Exactly.
It don't matter about. It don't matter about that. It don't matter about
I
that.
remember. What's Isak done this season?
Oh, he's injured. Ty, come on. He's
All right,
injured.
Ty, all right, Ty.
He's injured. He's injured.
Yeah, your team is injured. Goodbye.
But anyway, all the people that was in the chat talking about Arsenal this, Arsenal that. We're the best team in the world. We're the best team in Europe. We got the best defence. I hope you know Bane died in the Batman film, right?
Where are you going with this one? Where's
I
this
hope you
one
know
going?
Bane died in the Batman film, right? Huh?
Right.
I hope you know Bane died in the Batman film. So tell him to take that mask off. Tell him to take that mask off.
Listen, Liverpool's like a comic book at the moment. Goodbye.
All right, Ty, if you don't win the Premier League, what's going to happen?
If we do.
Oh, he's scared. He's scared.
No. Listen, you can't play mind games with us, my friend.
You can't play my games with me because we've done the good deed. You lot are trying for this.
So where are you this season?
Don't matter about this.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
FJ,
It don't matter about
I
this
did
season. It
want
don't
to
matter.
ask you about that. Big up, Ty. Good to see you. Good to see you as always. Good to see you as always.
Ty's got me
But Ty,
sweating.
I did. FJ, I wanted to ask you about this weekend.
What happened
Because as
this
much as you had fun on Sunday, I'm assuming, you did have yet another, and I say this, yet another loss, because I know you have a bet with producer Josh for, what is it, 100 quid? 100 quid
100
that you
monopolies.
will finish above Manchester United. At the time you made this bet a month ago, you were 6 points behind Man United. You are now, I believe, 7 points behind Man
Is that it?
United.
Oh, that's all right. That's 7 points is a rep. You know, I'm not really
Danny
worried.
Welbeck doing us a favour once
Danny
again.
Welbeck.
And I just want to ask you, you had a great performance, right, in midweek against Galatasaray, right?
Oh,
it was
thank
great.
you.
It was fantastic.
Thank
And
you.
it was all about, like Alex was saying on Friday, all about backing it up, you know, show the fans what you got. And you turned up to the Amex with that. Now, Jodie, I want to ask you to kind of break down here because Brighton haven't had the, I would say, like 2026 has been mixed, right? I think you
Yeah.
went winless in 7 at one point. Obviously, Hertzler, you had the whole incident with the, who was it? Was it Hincapié in Arsenal? He was complaining about Arsenal not playing football, something like that. But then you've
True.
kind of brought it back a bit. I think you've won like 3 of the last 4 games or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a lot better. But was beating Liverpool, was it easy?
Yes.
Was it easy?
I think we did turn up and Liverpool didn't know what to do. They looked tired.
Was you
They looked
confident before the game?
frustrated. Yeah, I think we do turn up for the big games. I would say you are a big club. It was a big game.
Oh, thanks.
But we completely outplayed them quite easily. And with the squad depth as well, we could bring on the other players.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't cope with any of them. Matoma breezed past about 4 of your lot.
I don't even want to speak about that. It's so crazy because Brighton's always been our bogey team. Huh? Van Dijk hates Brighton. Ever since that fit. Oh, I know.
You know what I'm going to call you now? FJ Slot.
Right.
You are sounding so much like your manager.
Why? What happened?
So our bogey team.
Oh, it's our
early
bogey
kickoffs.
team. Brighton are our bogey team. Last
Jody's
season,
right.
But
I
why?
watched the game live. They outplayed you because I was going to go to the
Finished
gym,
us.
so I stayed in to watch that game before I went out. They outplayed you from start to finish. Even the goal you got
I
was
respect the
fortunate.
commitment to the
that
head
wasn't
work.
fortunate.
It was
Lewis
fortunate.
Dunk just got his.
That's
signature
reading the
on that
play.
one. No,
He read it well, but it was fortunate. It's a classic Lewis Dunk move, and your players read the game well.
I'm just so upset
Apart
that.
from that Kirkus goal, you would know it.
Yeah, well, we had nothing. We had nothing. They outplayed
Jody's
us.
right.
They outplayed us. Outran us. What's the stat about we've been outrun 27 out of 31 games? Do you know how crazy that is?
Last 18 apparently.
What? And coming from Klopp to this is shambolic. We started the game. I'm seeing Minte moving like Mane. I said, he's doing left. I said, no, today's not good. But anyway, the first thing I was going to say that we had an injury the first 10 minutes, Ekatike. Ekatike's come off. Who done that dunk or something? I don't know.
That was Milner.
Is that Milner? Hey,
Yeah.
James, what you do? Anyway, so
That's your boy as well.
that's my guy, you know, win the league. All right, so he got injured, and Slot's making a change. Slot's made a change, but he's bringing on Jones. I said, wait, you're bringing on a midfielder for our striker.
No, but you had Gakpo through the middle.
Yeah, we had Gak.
Striker.
He's changed it from Gakpo to Wirtz down the middle. Then he put, I don't know what he done, but he could have put an attacker straight away. He could have put an attacker straight away. I think from then on, the mentality just
What attacker
totally
was he going
changed.
to bring on then?
Pardon me.
What attacker was he going to bring on?
I could have brought on Rio straight away. Right now, Rio's on the high.
Through the middle, though, isn't
Not through the middle, but I can put Gakpo in the middle, put someone else in the middle, and put him on the left. I could have put on Chiesa. I could have brought on someone attacker.
Because Rio's last game was the last start was against Spurs, and I know they drew 1-1, but he got man of the match. 17-year-old Rio on the left.
The crazy thing about it is we've had Wolves, Tottenham, and Brighton, and we've only got 1 point. Wolves, Tottenham, and Brighton, and we've only got 1 point.
What? And you're catching us? Say it with chest.
It is so bad.
Well, because to be fair, I think like what's
I
been
do
so
think,
mad
though,
this
if I
season.
could just say
Oh, yeah, go
quickly,
on.
I'm not just saying this because Jody's here. You do have to give. No, seriously, you do have to give Brighton credit.
No, 100%.
A lot of the times when the bigger teams lose, you get the whole slot thing. Excuses. I was impressed by Brighton.
Yeah, they ran us over.
You know
They
what I
ran
mean?
us over.
They deserved to win that game.
I think
It should have been more.
Should have been
Very,
more.
very
Should have
well.
been more.
Should have.
We had so
Should have.
many
They
chances.
did.
Matoma came on, walking past Jones. Matoma comes and he just stepped to the right. And
He's not
left
even
Jones.
been
You gotta
fit.
admit,
He's
he
not
does
even
have- he
fully
does have a
back
degree of
fit.
dribbling.
He's leaving you lot anyway. Hey, go
That's
get Matoma.
okay.
Huh?
That's all right.
He's leaving you guys.
You have to understand that beating Brighton's not for everyone, you know.
Fluky. You're lucky. You're
but
No,
lucky.
we were not lucky.
You're lucky that you don't.
We were not lucky.
That was lucky the last game, but
You
we'll
think
leave
so?
that for another day. Yeah.
But Jody, from outside the so-called big six, is a lot of the big six are stumbling at the moment, aren't they? Obviously, you've got Liverpool. It's one of the worst title defenses we've seen. Chelsea are on to their second permanent manager of the season.
Yeah,
They've
but
lost
that's
4 in a row already now. Chelsea, like Rosini is having a horrible time.
He's on borrowed time.
Spurs, I don't even think we don't need to explain what's going on at Tottenham. From your perspective, why do you feel the big six this season have the big 16 for the most part, and even first half of the season, United under Ruben Amorim as well. Arsenal have been through their spells. City have been through their kind of poor spells at points this season as well. Why do you think so many of the big six have had stumbling blocks this season? Do you think they're just the strength of other teams in the Premier League, such as Brighton, Brentford and co, is like they're becoming much, much better and it's forcing bigger sides to lose points?
Yeah, I think it is. I think the way our club is run is very good, and we've got better understanding of that, and we're developing those young players. We find the talent. I think these big six clubs are coming in with the money, but money doesn't make the club go. You could get the best players, but if they're not playing well and they're not backing the manager, I think we're built on sort of the passion and the goal of being in Europe, and these big six clubs are bringing in the big names and going through managers like it's a change of clothes, and they're not going to settle. You're not going to get that. Whereas we're sticking with it and fighting for it. Whereas the big six, like
You don't need to
Liverpool,
keep
don't
your-
even want to play. Like
You don't need to. Oh wow! You don't need to keep your players though, because like people like Beleba, Mitoma will leave. Minte, he should come Liverpool. He's a like mini Mane. So there's some big players that you guys should keep, but I don't know if you guys got if you make Europe this season, then you'll keep them. But I think you should. If you guys keep them big players, you guys got a shout to even look into Europe 100%.
I mean, yeah, Brighton are 10th on 43 points, and if Aston Villa win the Europa League, then it'll be top 6 get Champions League, 7th get Europa League, and then 8th will get Conference League, which is a crazy number of places for European teams. Which then, and you're 3 points off 8th. So despite the mixed season hurts as Brighton have had, suddenly you're back in the race for Europe. Would you back your team?
Yeah.
To get there?
100%. We've done it before, so there's nothing stopping us. I think we've got more squad depth now. Like, we've got sort of O'Reilly that we called back from loan that doesn't even get in the squad.
Nico O'Reilly. Oh, sorry. Role player, wrong O'Reilly, sorry.
So I think our squad depth has improved, but we do need to hold on to those good players. We've got Van Heck at the back, very good, by the way.
Oh, Van Heck's fantastic.
Yeah. I would love to keep hold of him. I don't know if we will, but we've got players like that, and I think we have the facilities, we have it all to do it. And
could I just ask Jodie a quick question on that?
Yeah.
So with Fabian Herzler, every Arsenal's fan favourite manager, what's your impression of him? Because it wasn't that long ago I could hear Brighton fans on phone-ins calling for his head.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's turned it around recently, but
Yeah.
do you think moving forward he's the right man for Brighton?
Yeah, I think he is. I think it's a time thing. I think we had De Zerbi that was very passionate and showed that. So it's just us getting used to him and building a team that he wants. But I believe that he is the right man for the job.
Do you
and
like
he's
his
young.
somewhat confrontational approach?
Yeah.
You like that?
I think
he's
it's
a good
good.
manager, to be fair.
The past few weeks, it's nice to see sort of that passion and that sort of anger, as you mentioned, at the Liverpool game. Well, not Liverpool, but the Arsenal game. Liverpool game, he didn't really need to do a lot because
Yeah, that's true.
your players didn't
Easy
turn
work.
up.
We've got bigger fish to fry.
Bring back McAllister, let him free.
World Cup winner.
But I do think he's the man for the job, and I think he's proving that now. It's a shame that there is the international break, but hopefully we come back the same as we have been and continue that good run.
Can't believe it. Danny Welbeck moving like prime, like he's at United.
I know he scores so many goals against us, but I've got so much love for Welbeck.
Yeah, 100%. The XP's
He's like a big team eater. He scores against so many big sides.
I can't understand why he's not in the England
He
squad.
scored against you. He scored
come
He
on,
should
no
be.
way.
No, it should be.
You think?
Yeah.
Scorer, yeah.
Then O'Reilly should be in there.
He is.
Oh, is O'Reilly?
Yeah.
No, but
Hey,
why,
bad guy O'Reilly.
why would you say if he's scoring goals for Brighton, no disrespect, right?
He.
Danny Welbeck, top English goal scorer at the moment. Why couldn't he do a job for England? I'm not saying he's going to start because obviously Kane will start.
Because I'll take Calvert-Lewin over him as well.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, you won't?
I think Danny Welbeck is a more talented player.
I'll take
He's more-
Calvert-Lewin.
He's older.
Huh?
He's older, obviously.
XP,
but,
yeah.
But I think he can do more. than
I'll take Calvert-Lewin over him. I'll take.
Calvert-Lewin's possibly a better athlete.
So
Welbeck is a better
the
footballer.
strikers England
Yeah,
have called up
and
for this
IQ.
like 35 man squad they've got. So obviously Kane, and then they've got Solanke, Watkins, Dominic Calvert-Lewin are the ones that they've called up.
And I'm not taking
As
none
a
of them.
striker
I'm not
option.
taking none of them out for Danny Welbeck. Because what's Welbeck gonna do for me? Hold up play.
Score.
No. It's not even about
No,
scoring.
but he's got more goals than the rest of them.
No, but you have to think about.
Yes, he does.
No.
You
but-
can't say no.
You're just
he
bitter.
does.
You're
No,
just bitter today.
Listen. Let me get there, yeah? Let me land, yeah? You got to think about who he's playing with. So if he's playing
He's
with...
playing with lesser quality players. Than
No,
those
yeah,
guys.
no, but his style of play. So if he's playing with Harry Kane, Kane needs runners. He
No,
don't
but
need
he
that.
won't play with Kane.
Then Kane's got to play.
England will play one number 9 up top.
England will
It won't
play
be
a
no
4-2-3-1.
Yeah, so if Kane's
4-2-3-1.
playing...
Yeah.
No, Kane's definitely playing. So it's either Kane and
No, but
Jude
you bring a
or
backup
Kane
striker.
and he's...
Welbeck will be the backup striker. They're not going to play alongside each
Over
other.
Watkins.
No, but as in-
Watkins
as in
doesn't
in
play with
theory.
Kane like that. He don't play like that.
But I think Kane needs legs. He needs legs around him. He needs people that love to run, willing
Yeah, but he
runners.
does, but he will have those players around him. But,
Who?
Who? So what
They
we've
ain't got no one. They ain't got no. England has no willing
No, but
runners.
I
Only
think
Gordon.
with
Who
respect, I
else?
think you're missing the point. You're not going to see a team with Welbeck and Kane in the same team.
So
It's
that
gonna
means
be
Kane
either
don't get-
or.
that means
Welbeck
Welbeck
will be
won't get
the
in.
backup to Kane. If
Yeah,
Kane,
but you need depth. You, as a Liverpool fan, right now, this season, you should know more than anything how much depth means and how much depth matters. You get one injury at centre-back and you didn't win for 7 games.
Getting done.
You get one injury at Isak's out, and then you've got Ekitike to bring in, then you've got like no one else around. The Salah has a bad game, or Salah's not playing well. He can't be dropped because there's nobody else.
Yeah,
Gakpo's been bad for quite a while.
But on that note, I'm saying that the other 3 strikers that he brought in, I'll take them over Welbeck as well. Cause of legs especially. Definitely.
But Kane doesn't play in a role where he's required to have those kind of legs.
He does.
But he facilitates the others. So those who'll be playing around him, be that Bellingham, be that Rashford, Saka, Palmer, Rodgers, or even someone like Declan Rice running into the box late on. So Kane, the point of Kane is that Kane facilitates the rest of them around him to run. So Kane himself, obviously he still covers ground, a fair amount of ground, but he's not the one that's expected to cover the most ground. So therefore someone like Welbeck, who's good with the ball at his feet, has got a good strike in him, but can also pass
But he
and play.
can't move.
Solanke can't play with the ball at his feet like Welbeck can, for example. I would say Ollie Watkins can when he's on form. Watkins got like 17 assists or something last season or the season before last. He can. And then I would also argue as well, Dominic Calvert-Lewin isn't as mobile and as Kane would be. Whereas I think Welbeck has a skill set that
He's
is
got no
most
legs.
similar to
He's got
Kane.
no legs.
But do you need
And
legs?
What?
Compared what I've just explained.
Yes, you know why you need legs? Because England are not going to go to these games and dominate these games. England are not going to go to these matches and dominate these matches. So
Do you mean
it's all about
in general or against big sides?
in general. In general, if England are playing these high competitions, it's going to be nervous, tense, it's going to be like cagey matches. So
Right.
I don't see England keeping possession of the ball.
It depends who they're playing.
More likely than not.
I mean, for a start, let's be honest, the group is quite favourable that England have got. They'll get through that.
They've
group
always been
comfortably.
favourable.
Yeah, so I don't agree with your assertions. Anyway, as I said before,
Croatia,
it's not.
Ghana, and Panama, by the way.
Yeah,
Just to remind you.
England will be
Croatia
favourite.
always smoked them.
No.
Ghana, a little problem. Panama.
Croatia are an aging team. They're not.
yeah.
They're not that team with Modric and all them man. That is very different now. They're not that team. Ghana, with respect, England should beat them.
But to be fair,
Panama.
didn't Ghana beat England a few
When was that?
months ago,
20
wasn't it?
Ghana, a little
that was
problem
not
there. You
Senegal.
know?
Was that Senegal?
Senegal, yeah.
Okay.
Not all African countries look
No.
the same.
It was a while ago. Look, I'm a Wales fan.
Anyway, Nico O'Reilly for World Cup anyway.
But anyway, to go back to what I was saying, Welbeck, I think, deserves a spot on the plane. Not as the...
Why? Because it's good against Liverpool.
No, he's been playing well all season.
No, I like Welbeck, but I don't think he's...
And I do think he's a better footballer than Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a better athlete. Probably runs faster, jumps higher. And
That's
stuff
what we
like
need.
that.
That's what we need.
No, but you need goals in this thing, man. You know what I mean? And I would... If it was down to me anyway, and I had to put my house or mortgage on someone scoring, to me, Welbeck is more likely to get you goals than Calvert-Lewin is. Just my thoughts. But anyway, it is what it is.
Talk about your manager. Would you sack our manager?
Your manager?
Yeah.
It may be time.
Oh.
Maybe. I'm being kind, Jody. He's out of here, man. He's done. Toast.
I think after PSG,
Finished.
I think we got a chance with PSG.
You are the
I
only
really don't
Liverpool.
I think we got a chance with PSG.
Do not.
Slot.
Are you seriously advocating another season under Slot after what you've seen this
Yeah,
season?
I gave Slot a season already.
I know. I'm saying, okay, you gave him this one, fine. He deserved it after he did well last season.
Winning this
But he has shown this season.
month spare as well. Month spare.
He has shown this season that he's not that guy. You must see that.
Liverpool players have shown this season that they're not that kind.
You know what?
Really and truly,
Keep him.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, but
Keep him. Keep him.
Yeah, keep your manager too.
Keep him.
Keep Arteta.
Keep him.
Keep Arteta, please.
Keep him, man. Because
Please.
trust me, keep him. Because you are literally the only Liverpool fan that I've spoken to in months that is backing that guy.
No, I
Doyle,
understand.
even Doyle.
No, yeah, I know. I know.
So
I know a
if
lot
you-
of.
If
Sorry,
you're happy
Slot,
with
yeah.
that, keep him.
I know a lot of Liverpool fans are saying they've been saying Slot out for so long. They've been saying it for a long time. Since January, they say Slot out.
Why
Which
are
is
you not saying it?
Which is understandable. But for
What's your reasons for keeping him then?
the job that he done is bought. Is
That's
bought
gone now.
It's gone. It's gone. But
What is
it's
the
bought him
rationale?
time. It's bought
Tell
him
me,
time.
as a Liverpool fan, you watch games every week. Tell me your rationale for keeping him on next season. Tell me. Give me some.
Honestly, Liverpool playing rubbish. Tactically,
I know that.
rubbish.
I
The
said,
players,
answer the
rubbish. The effort in the games, rubbish. The substitution in the games, rubbish. The style of play, rubbish. Everything, is rubbish, trash about Liverpool.
That is the worst defensive manager I've ever heard in my entire life.
But I'm not acting
You're
like.
talking him out the job.
I know. I'm not talking
But
like.
because he won it 2 years ago, next year will be 2 years.
Last
But
year,
was
last
that
year.
all his work?
What, last year? Yes.
Or was it just Klopp muscle memory?
Yeah.
No. So people say Klopp muscle memory or it was Salah's phenomenal year.
Yeah,
But everyone's
it was.
forgetting that he had 3 top players in the last year of the contracts and he dealt with it. He had so much controversy like behind the scenes. He done so well. He won this for us. No Liverpool fans expected it. Not even Liverpool players expected it.
So are you saying it's a fluke then? Is that what you're saying?
No, it was a masterpiece. And he gave this to us. So I actually reckon he's bought time till Christmas.
Next, what, another 8 months?
I understand.
Could you do another 8 months of what you've just seen?
Listen, yeah, I understand Liverpool fans saying, FJ, you don't know what you're talking about. This guy's making
I
our team
understand
going
him
down
saying
the
that as
hill.
well.
I mean, one of the comments here it says, "I think this dude hates Liverpool. I don't know why a Liverpool fan or
He's an
genuine
Everton fan,
would
really.
want the worst for their team."
No, because at the end of the day, but they say it's good that
He's a
it's
Tranmere
good
support.
to know the devil that you know. What was it? How did you say it, Gun? It's good to know the devil you know than the devil that you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Nico O'Reilly's on the plane, you know. Nico O'Reilly's on the plane to the World Cup.
Oh, well,
Nico O'Reilly.
Crashing Anfield. And he's going to crash at Anfield.
Nico O'Reilly.
in football terms, of course. In football terms.
Who told you to start Kepa? Why are you starting Kepa?
FJ, you can't use Arsenal's loss when they're top of the league to deflect away from the fact
Oh,
that
no.
Slot saying until Christmas, I think is mad. I think Slot has proven, for me at least, I've said this a number of times, I think Slot has proven that he doesn't have a plan B. At Feyenoord, he could win the league and it was fine because with all due respect to the Eredivisie, like I saw Erik ten Hag won that title 3 years in a row with one blueprint and it worked time and time and time again. In the Premier League, whenever you win a Premier League title, you need to then have a plan B, change it up and keep everyone guessing. So with Mikel Arteta and everything, that's why I'm really intrigued next season to see, let's say Arsenal win the league this season, I'm super intrigued to see what Mikel Arteta will change to go again next season because it will have to change.
They're back to
That's
normal
just how
this
it works. Pep Guardiola, the reason he's one of the best managers ever. Sir Alex Ferguson, the reason he's been one of the best managers ever is because they would win the league and switch it up. Win the league, switch it up. Slot won the league with this narrow system and an elite Mo Salah, an incredible Gravenberch with then Jota and Diaz, and also to a certain extent Nunes chipping in with a load of goals. He obviously lost 3 of those. Salah's then not had a great season. Well, he's had a horrible season so far. But Slot went, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to still play this narrow style of football. I'm still going to try and force the ball to these wide players, these wingers inside. Gakpo cooking. Yeah, and Amram got sacked, rightfully so. Ruben Amram got sacked because the 3 at the back wasn't working. He didn't have a plan B. He got forced into them playing the 4 at the back. We then won the game with the 4 at the back. And then he went back to the 3 at the back, exploded behind.
So you're saying you want Slot, the
And got
start of next
sacked.
season, to be in charge? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that
He shouldn't be. He can't be.
I'm saying that I'm not
Can't
blocking out
be.
the noise. I'm not closing my eyes to the horrendous football. I'm not neglecting the negative stuff that's happening in my football club. But he's done so much for us last season. I just can't wake up and be like, no, get out of my team. But I understand the Liverpool fans that are saying it. But me, I just thought, go cool, sack him and go do what? Get Enrique. Enrique ain't gonna come to us. What? Get Alonso. I don't want to see Alonso playing 3 at the back in the Premier League.
Before
Hands
Slot came
down.
to Liverpool, did you know about him?
No.
Right, so that's my point right there.
Before Arteta came to Arsenal, did you know about him?
Yeah, I did.
What?
Yeah, 'cause
He was an
played for
Arsenal
us.
player.
No,
bro.
wait.
But what,
No,
what I'm
he was an
saying-
Arsenal player. He was an Arsenal player.
Yeah. What?
He
Wait,
was
did
his
you not
captain.
know this?
I can't
Club
believe
captain.
I can't believe he was what?
he was club captain.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's like say.
done.
Let's say Van Dijk manages you in 10 years' time. Are you gonna go? What? Did you know who Van Dijk was?
What, that
before he
Barca
managed
reject?
Liverpool?
Or that Barca reject.
In other words, my point anyway that I was making is with managers, you can't just say, oh, there's no one else. There's always somebody else. It's just for you to find the right
No,
one.
for a top team like us, no way. We need to establish manager that knows what he's doing. Even though Slot it was a no one. All right, okay, cool. Not a no one, but he wasn't known as.
He
as
wasn't
much.
managing the Big 5 league or managing a big club.
Yeah.
With
But
due
people are
respect.
talking about they want Luis Enrique. Every team that he's gone to, he's won trebles. They want Alonso.
You'll get Alonso. He'll be the new manager.
I think it will be a good appointment.
You'll get
I really think it would be a good appointment.
If they do sack Slot at the end of the season, hopefully we do make Champions League. We have to, definitely. It's still gonna be a weird turnover.
I would say this.
It's still gonna be because the World Cup. It's gonna be a word.
And I'm
it's
saying
gonna be weird.
dispassionately, regardless of whether you qualify for the Champions League or not. I don't think Slot will be in charge next summer. I think Alonso will be in charge. I think they're just keeping him on ice until the season starts.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Personally speaking, I hope you do keep Slot. You know what I mean? I really do.
That's understandable.
Because,
That's understandable. But you know what? Let me flip that question back
Alonso,
to you.
for me, is a bigger threat to us than Arne Slot will ever be.
Let me flip the question back to you.
Yes.
It's been 5 years.
5 years
almost
of
6
what?
now, actually.
Oh, 6, thank you. You know the fact sometimes. I put a fact, he said Grok.
I'm the host for a reason.
But it's cool. 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
Arteta can't cross the line. If he doesn't cross the line this season, what do you think?
Do you think he'll cross the line?
I think the legs are starting to shake in the waters.
No, but
now.
do you think he'll cross the line?
Honestly,
week you said
I think
So
8,
that
I think
that
8%.
question becomes redundant then.
No way.
Because
No
come
one's
on,
lost
man.
their job yet. Go on.
The question is nigh on redundant because we're going to win the league, whether you like it or not. We are.
So I
And
do
then-
want to raise this point. So obviously after Man City won yesterday, Nico O'Reilly did an interview with CBS, and he was asked with. He was asked whether Man City smell blood in the water, and he said 100%. The blood never went. We've always smelt blood. We're confident in ourselves. We know we can do it. They, as in Arsenal, have got to come to our place, which is tough to come to, as everyone has seen. We smell blood, and we're going to
You
keep
know what I would
going.
say to that? There's a famous American saying, it's very often used in boxing, which of course you guys know I love, and that is, he's supposed to say that. Meaning that, what do you expect him to say? If he's that is a loaded question. Of course he's going to say that.
Do you not believe him?
No, I believe him, but he's supposed to say that because what else would he say?
There's a lot of things that people are
He's not going to
they
say,
don't
in answer to that question, well, actually, I don't think Arsenal, I don't think we're doing it. I think Arsenal are too far ahead. He's not going to say that until it's mathematically impossible.
I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, like Nico O'Reilly could have just said, yeah, we're going to try our best.
Yeah.
We know we're behind, but we've come back before.
Game by
He's
game.
literally said, he's literally said at no point in the season have they ever thought that they couldn't come back. Obviously, they were like, 10 points down or something at one point. And I think as Kim bet Robbie £100 that they're going to win the league still, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think Kim did it on weekend round.
Well, all I can say to that is Kim's going to lose his £100, just like Matisse is going to have to pay me £250 when we win the title. But listen,
Oh, yeah, you didn't get that,
I
did
didn't.
you?
But my bet is pretty
Win a
much-
trophy before Chelsea.
Yeah.
My
But
Liverpool
just
fans,
a matter of time. But listen, with regards to that statement, listen, I absolutely do believe that Nico O'Reilly does feel that, but he's supposed to feel that. I mean, why else would he be playing football? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he can think that all he wants. But at the end of the day, I am pretty much sure that we're going to win the title and win it comfortably. And I've said that. I've been saying that on the show for a week. Yes, I have.
You've been shaky sometimes. Sometimes
No,
you're
I
saying
haven't.
that. Sometimes you're saying that.
And that loss yesterday, by the way, does not change my view one single bit. That was a one-off game, and fair play to City.
One-off game?
Yeah, it was a one-off game.
Come on. You guys have been
It was a
poor.
one-off
You guys have been
game,
poor.
bro.
You guys only had one good performance this year. Only
Talking
one.
about? You know what I mean? We were on a little unbeaten run.
No, I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about 2026.
City were the team. Do you know that going into that game yesterday, City had not won in 5 games?
Yeah. Okay.
It was a one-off game. They outplayed us. They won.
No,
Fine, cool.
I'm saying that.
But that has nothing to do with the Premier League. Trust me. And
I'm
you will
saying
find that out.
it's got a lot to do with the Premier League.
got
You know
nothing to do
Because
with it.
in 2026 calendar, you guys only had one good performance against Tottenham.
The team that you lot got smoked by.
Who? Don't say Brighton.
We beat them. We beat Brighton at their own ground
Luckily,
a couple of weeks. No,
luckily,
it wasn't lucky.
that was lucky. That was.
Why was that lucky?
Come on, Saka.
Jody,
got
why
one.
was that lucky? I thought we were the better team that day.
Oh, I don't think that's fair.
You don't
I think we
so?
deserved at least a draw.
You look at the stats, I think.
Well, the stats will show a lot of time
you
wasting.
look at the
but-
stats.
Oh, they're time wasting.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
it's
they still do
Arsenal.
that. How many
They
corners
still
did they
do
get
that.
there? Check your stats.
According to Hertha, they didn't play football.
They didn't.
Remember, is what you said.
What are they doing? Just corners.
Just
normal.
throw-ins, I think.
Oh,
Just throw-ins.
They
a lot
guys
of
do long
throw-ins.
throws. I can't believe it.
Actually, you did have more shots on goal than us, I have to admit. I've just seen the
Thank you,
stats
yeah.
of the game.
Thank you.
But anyway, you didn't score against us. We beat you.
No, we
Something
should have
that
had a
you lot
penalty, but that's fine.
Does it show anything about the bright lights?
What
There is bright lights. Okay, let's not. There is bright
Oh,
lights
bright
right now.
lights.
Does it show that your players can't handle the bright lights, the big stage?
Yours couldn't handle any stage.
What do you mean?
Tell him.
What? Brighton ain't the stage at all. Brighton's no stage
why
at
did
all.
you beat them then?
Brighton is the stage. That's
What,
what
you saying Brighton's backstage and you still didn't win?
Come on, man. Salah-
You got one lucky
You
goal.
saying dress
Lucky.
rehearsal and
That's
still,
a great
still
finish.
forgot your
That was a
line.
great finish. That was a great finish.
Questionable.
But but it is bright lights right now. You guys are coming to the crunch time finishing line.
Crunch time and we're 9 points clear. So what is your point?
No, but it's crunch time because it's
Thank
the
you, Dylan.
season.
Thank you,
There's
Dylan.
7 games left.
Yeah.
City of 8 games.
when-
When he says crunch time, he means it's
And have
now
we
or never.
lost recently in the league? Have we lost?
In the league, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Good thing you corrected that.
Is there bright lights though?
Who is the last?
Have we
team?
lost?
Is it
I mean,
still
well,
us?
according to you, it's squeaky bum time and
Are we still the last
we're getting
team
to the
beat
business
in
end
the league?
When have we lost in the league? When?
I
Name
honestly
them.
can't remember.
So what's that?
It is us, isn't it? Yeah, we were the last team to beat you in the league.
Yeah,
Love that.
We got after
and they played well, to be fair.
after international break we come back and
deserved
we got
win.
a hard
Deserved
run.
But apart from that, we've lost 3 times all season: Man United, Villa, and Liverpool.
And who?
Liverpool. When we outplayed you and
Clean
just got
sheet?
done at the
Clean
end.
sheet?
But anyway, that notwithstanding, 9 points clear, 8 games left, or 7 games for Arsenal. You think we're going to lose 3 times in the last 7 games? Come on.
You don't have to lose. A draw. One draw of the points get to people's.
We will go to City and beat them on their own ground in the league.
But you can't
Take
beat them on
that to the
London
bank.
turf. You can't beat them on London turf.
Yesterday was a one-off game. City played better than us, but that, to me, that has nothing to do with the league. Simple.
Interesting. Well, I do want to move on to another side who are having, I think we can all collectively laugh at a little bit because they're having a horrible time, and it's Chelsea. Chelsea, 4 on the bounce they've lost now. They are in, so that 4 it's not just 4 defeats, it's 4 bad defeats in a row. Second time it's happened in 4 seasons under these new owners, Todd Bowley and co-'s ownership. You know, key players in Enzo Fernandez suggesting he may be considering his future after their second battering against PSG. Loads of questions about Liam Rosenior, bringing him in. Fans are protesting. Their own fans are singing "Sacked in the Morning" at their own manager. Chelsea
Very Chelsea.
have gone from, I remember what we had the title race conversations, you know, are they borderline in the title race under Maresca, obviously before the game against you, which they drew, to suddenly this. What's actually going on at Chelsea? Like, how bad is this for Chelsea? Is this
voting,
a
that's what's
symptom? Is this a symptom of just terrible ownership?
It's not just the ownership. I mean, the players are underperforming. The manager, he's having a shocker right now. I mean, he really is not doing a good job, which is disappointing because I wanted a British manager, a black manager. I wanted him to do well, but we spoke about it last week. The way he's been conducting himself recently, he's just doing too much. Just doing too much. And I get the impression that the players are not really convinced by what he's offering. Do you not think that?
I just feel
I
like
just
the
get the
players-
impression that it's all word salad. And I can imagine some of the senior players in that dressing room when he talks.
Who
they're
are the senior
doing-
players?
rolling their eyes.
Who are the senior players in that dressing room?
Their senior players, Reece
Reece
James,
James.
Enzo. I think
Just came 2 years ago.
Tossin is their oldest player, I believe.
Oh, look at the players you're saying. See, there's no scene, there's no
Sanchez.
leadership. No Sanchez. Oh my gosh. There's no leadership in
this is
that
the big
dressing
point
room.
I've
Nothing.
made. Is I think Matisse has said it a load of times. I've been saying it for ages with Chelsea. Stop buying at like 24. You should do that. You should buy some younger players. Obviously, you invest in younger players, then you grow them. So, for example, like Arsenal signing of Mosquera, for example.
Who?
Great signing, 19 million quid, I think it was.
I think it was
and you
less
grow
than
those
that.
players, but at the same time,
13.
What?
It was 13.
13 million. I thought you said he's 13 years
From
old.
Valencia.
I don't think that's true. But I mean, you sign this, but at the same time, you then also have them under the likes of the leaders in the dressing room. You got like Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel.
I get what you're saying.
and
They're like
co.
a rudderless ship, aren't they?
Yeah, really. Like
got really young
They have no
players.
one to lean on, which I feel like when you've got a young manager and young players. Then once it goes bad, there is no one like Thiago Silva, for example. They signed him at 30 odd years old. They then made him captain and won the Champions League with him. You might think, why are you signing a 30-plus-year-old centre-back who's clearly on the decline? No, you're signing a very experienced player, giving him the armband, and if it was to go wrong, it was bumpy under Tuchel initially when he first joined, or so. Then he got the crowd together, got the players together. He got someone like Thiago Silva and some of the more senior players in the Chelsea dressing room, plus a good cohesion of players who understood the team. Like, you got Mason Mount. Who else have you got? Tammy Abraham and co. But I'm one of young players, common players who understand Chelsea.
Yeah.
And that's when you then same with Michael Carrick at the moment at United. You've got a young core of players who understand the club, plus older leaders. And the same with like Liverpool last season. You had Van Dijk and co. alongside younger players, and it works. Chelsea, they have no one to lean on.
No
you can't lean on your manager because it's his first time managing in a big league.
Can't lean on Palmer.
As in, sorry, like one of like the Europeans elite.
Can't lean on Palmer.
Yeah, you can't. But you can't lean on players like Cole Palmer because and you keep buying from Brighton. I feel like Brighton may have been the biggest beneficiaries of this Chelsea ownership, and
all
just
those players,
millions.
all those players that left Brighton, they could have came Liverpool, and they said no to Liverpool. Now look at them. Caicedo said no to us, and no, he didn't. He was at Southampton, but Caicedo said no to us, and we gave 100 million. He said no to us. He could have been a Premier League.
Actually, out of those players, Caicedo is actually a very good player.
Better than Declan Rice as well.
Anyway.
Oh my.
But yeah, I do agree with you with regards to Chelsea. They just come across like a rudderless ship, like you said. Young players, young manager, a young manager that I've got to say, even though I didn't really want to have to admit to saying it, he looks out of his depth.
Yeah,
He is.
Too much. Is it too much for him?
Yes.
Too much too soon. And obviously he used to play for us.
Oh,
Yeah,
did he?
So I do have
yeah,
respect for him, and I do want him to
No,
do well.
I wanted him to
but
do well, man. Like I said before, young British manager, a black manager as well. There's not enough for both of those in the Premier League. So I was wishing him to do. Obviously, I support Arsenal, so it's not like I wanted Chelsea to start winning everything. No. But I
British
was hoping
managers
that he
gonna
would do well. But some of the stuff that comes out, this respecting the ball nonsense and managing men and
Aging men.
to me, it was just a load of nonsense.
Well,
And I
you
can
can-
just, if us are lampooning it here,
Lampooning.
you know what
Aye,
footballers
what's
are
this
like.
guy? Aye, no, let me write that one down. What's going on? What's that one? Lampoon.
Watch it
no,
back.
No. I need to start writing these words down.
So you can just imagine, you know what footballers are like, right? You can imagine them in the dressing room. When he's talking, they're probably rolling their eyes and giggling and sending little text messages.
He had a good
to each
start.
other
He had a
saying-
good start, though.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. He does. I agree with Joe. He looks out of his depth. He does.
I actually think they walk past Slot all the time. I actually think Slot is saying, yo, do this, do that, do this. People are like, hey,
What, as in your squad?
yeah.
I mean, I think that stat you read out of, what is it, 27 out of 31 games you've been
diabolical.
outrun.
How?
I think that is a huge symptom of not playing for a manager.
And you know who else has got similar stats to that? Chelsea. They've got, very similar stats in terms of being outrun in literally every game they play. I heard it on Saturday. I forget the exact number, but it's very similar to Liverpool's. Pretty much every team they play, they get outrun by. Which is,
I hear it. Do you feel, this is another question I wanted to ask you, obviously, as a Brighton fan, Jodie, do you feel that, to a certain, because I've seen like your valuations, right? Brighton's valuation for players, I mean, we went through it with Believer last summer and then we were like, 60, 65, we went 120, 115. And I was like, that's a bit mad. Do you think to a certain extent Brighton take advantage of the bigger clubs knowing that they're going to get desperate for these types of players and just overpay? Because of the Caicedo stuff, I remember the original Caicedo story was he really wanted to go to Arsenal. Didn't he put like an Instagram story or Instagram post out about wanting a bigger future, better future or something?
Yeah.
And you just stood there and said no constantly. Do you think to a certain extent Brighton look at the bigger clubs and go, this is our opportunity to not rip clubs off, I think that's a bit too harsh, but like how
Get
much
the
money the
maximum
big
for them,
clubs are pumping out, and then so you then just take advantage of it?
I don't think we take advantage. I think that's what we have to do to survive. I think if the big clubs are throwing the money around, we can't compete. And we wouldn't stop a player. Like, we said no to that. But there's been other cases where we've given the players a chance to leave and they don't want to. But I think it's just part of football now. It is all about the money, sadly, that we don't have. So why
they're a
not
very
push
well-run
it?
club right now.
Yeah.
And my brother actually's met Tony Bloom a few times, and he speaks very highly of him. And they do well in the transfer market. By the way, do you want Trossard back?
Hey, wait! Earlier on this season, we were all did we?
No, I'm only joking. No, Trossard's been a good player for us. He is coming to the I would say the end of his time at Arsenal, but
And Martinelli.
but
I find it very
Victor
funny.
was at Brighton, wasn't
He was, yeah.
Victor Gyökeres was.
Yeah,
at
you're right. Yeah.
Oh, Bane. Alright, that guy is such an overrated striker. But anyway, you see your winger Minte? How much? 50, 60?
I don't think I'd want to come to you lot.
75, 80 is what Brighton
Seriously?
are. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly.
I reckon you guys have dropped Mitoma
100%.
because I think 2 years ago Mitoma had like a little buzz saying that he wants to he was gonna get a transfer. But I think you guys was
Didn't Brighton receive a bid from Saudi for like 70 odd mil
but
from
he didn't want to go.
last
He didn't want to
January?
go.
okay. So there was no formal bids in the Premier League for him.
No, because I feel with Brighton, that's not how you negotiate with Brighton. I think you talk behind the scenes a little bit with them. Then once you finalise the price, then you put a bid in. Obviously, Caicedo stuff is a different story. That was very cool to watch. I remember, like from an outside, being like the bid of like 70 mils come
Literally.
through, 90, 100, 110, 115. It was because he was going to Liverpool and then he was going to Chelsea, and then he was actually going to Liverpool, then he was actually going to Chelsea, and then
He made the wrong decision, the worst decision of his life. Look at him now.
I
Struggling
reckon
there.
they might lose a couple of players this season. I reckon
Brighton.
Bruggen
Yeah.
might go.
I think he might go.
I think he'll go, and I reckon
Maybe Van Heck.
Van Heck will go.
But I want to
We're
keep
definitely
him.
going to try and see if we can get Belieber on the cheap.
I
Like,
don't think there was
I
a
say
little
on the
dip in
cheap,
his
as in
form.
less than the 110
yeah, like,
million.
Believe he's a good footballer.
that came
He's a
in. There was a
great
dip
player.
in his form, but he's back. He's coming back, so he might. You could put a bid in, but
Well, it'll be a case of we'll lose Anderson because as in we will lose out on the battle for him because he'll be.
What Anderson?
100.
Fulham's Anderson.
No, Elliot Anderson.
Oh, going.
What we're talking about midfielders.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
will go
yeah,
to
yeah.
Man City. I am so convinced of that. I'm gutted, but I'm absolutely convinced he'll go to Man City
Why are you convinced?
because it just like everything points to it heading that
Is
way.
he from that part of the world?
No, he's from Newcastle.
Okay.
But remember, we're also a Manchester club. But I think it's like the Semenyo thing about how, like, you know, United were interested, Liverpool were interested, but the entire time it kind of just felt Man City coded is the best way I can say it. That transfer feels like Man City. Tonali, don't know if he'll leave.
You don't have to
Newcastle.
Bruno or Tolani, one of them. If you get one of them,
So I'm slightly torn on the Bruno Guimaraes links.
you don't want him.
I really like him as a player, but I don't know if he's exactly what we need.
Yeah, I think Tolani.
Bruno G isn't that similar to Casemiro.
No, Tolani.
And Tonali is. So if you were to say which out of the two Newcastle midfielders would you want, I pick Tonali.
But Italians
Bruno
don't-
G, in terms of the kind of style of personality, we're losing in Casemiro. Bring Premier League experience, obviously experience in France as well. He's 29 years old. That's like a buy now, win now signing. But we paid 60 million for Casemiro at 29 years old when we signed him from Real Madrid. And everyone's gone, we can't be doing that again. And we're going to, then pay 60 million for another 29-year-old Brazilian midfielder? Again, obviously his wages won't be as high as Casemiro's. That's been the big problem. And this is not to say, like, if we were to sign him, buzzing, because he's such a great personality. And also, if we then end up signing Mateus Fernandes as well, we'd then have Bruno Fernandes with Bruno Fernandes behind him. We've always need two Bruno Fernandeses and then we'd have it.
They're your back. They're Man United are
But-
back.
Are we back? No, we need more than just one midfielder, bro. We need 3 new midfielders, 100%. Yeah. So Casemiro, so we are already short a midfielder, right? I think we can all agree on
Yeah,
that. You know?
Casemiro's going.
Yeah, but we're short a midfielder, and Casemiro's going, and Manu Ugarte should leave as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Manu Ugarte. It's like every time he comes on the pitch, he tries to make us lose. What was it against Bournemouth? Which A, complete robbery, that Bournemouth game, but B as well. Ugarte comes on, and in the dying moments, he kicks the ball straight out for a corner for them. I was looking at him being like, wait, clear it the other way. That way. We were shooting that way in the first half, that way in the second half.
What else do you need? So you need 3 new midfielders.
3 new midfielders.
You don't need attackers. You got.
We
plenty
need
of
a new
attackers.
left back, 100%.
Okay.
Luke Shaw's on his last legs here.
Yeah.
We're going to need a new centre back as well. And then squad depth wise, maybe as well another striker.
Okay.
Because you can't rely on one striker for 60 games a season. This is
Why
why I
do you
think.
need another striker? You're there waxing lyrical about.
All right, Mr. Depth, you were waxing lyrical about your depth, your defensive depth.
You got Sesko, you got Cunha, you got Mbuemo.
And
What more do you want?
Okay, you've got Saliba, you've got Gabriel. Why did you sign another 2 centre backs last summer?
No, but
Depth.
you were waxing
no,
lyrical
answer my
about
question.
your strikers.
Yeah.
Why do you need another? You've just said yourself you need another
I just
striker.
said why. Depth. We've got 2 right wingers. We've got 2 right wingers, 1
You've got
striker.
Mbuemo who can play through the middle. You've got
Yeah, he
Sesko
can play through the middle, yeah. But
And Cunha.
You've got Cunha who can
another
play through
option
the
would be
middle.
great.
Cunha can play through the middle as well.
I know.
He did so for Wolves.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that we have one out-and-out striker, one left winger, and 2 right wingers. Ideally, because I'm not actually quite sure what the future of Dorgu is. If we see Dorgu as a left winger, then obviously maybe don't need to sign a left winger as prominently. But I just think further depth.
Us 3 need a left winger. You need a left winger, left winger.
That's why I thought, which is why I think the Semenyo transfer to City was so mad.
No, I don't. But I don't think you guys need Semenyo. I don't think you guys need Semenyo. Semenyo would have suited a team for like us, to be honest.
No. I remember saying Semenyo would suit Liverpool or Arsenal beautifully.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
I think
on their left hand side.
He's an Arsenal fan as well.
I think Minte will suit Arsenal more. Like he would do touchline.
I think Semenyo would have been my.
Semenyo can't. Even though Semenyo, what he done to Campia yesterday, I know that anyway. But I think you need a winger that'll take on their man. Like every time they look up, they're taking them on. And for Arsenal, you guys will always have a 1v1. On the other side, they double up Saka all the time. On this side, they never double up anyone. So if you had both sides doubling up, problem. But
yeah, no, I do hear it. But no, I think you talk about, United back who's on a midfielder. No, we need to sort out our manager situation.
Keep Carrick, man.
I think it's going to happen.
Keep Carrick.
Well, you think they'll keep Carrick?
I think it's going to. Well, who else? It's like kind of a case of who else is out there.
Oh, so you don't want to keep Carrick? It's just because there's no one else.
Well, I said I will make my judgment at the end of the season. I said that at the start, and I'll keep going with that because at the moment, our form 7
is there anyone
10
else
games.
that you're eyeing up?
The other one that I've been saying this the entire time is Julian Nagelsmann. I would have also loved Ancelotti. I think Ancelotti would be an awesome manager.
He's not going to cut.
Oh, come on.
No. But then he since signed a 4-year contract because his contract was up at the end of the World Cup. So when we sacked Amorim, it was like, okay, who's available in the summer? Tuchel, Ancelotti, and co. You're thinking that's some good managers. That's some win now. Deal with the press, understand what it's like to manage at the very top of the Premier League, unlike Ruben Amorim, for example.
Igor Tudor will be available.
He can't win a game, bro. I mean, look, Spurs, I backed them,
So did I.
I cannot believe I backed Tottenham against Nottingham Forest.
They couldn't even score 1 goal. They couldn't even score a goal. They hit the crossbar, they done this. And Nathan Tell is doing all right. But I've got a question for Jody, though, before we go.
Yeah?
Who's going to win the Premier League and who's going to win the Champions League?
None of you a lot.
I
want Arsenal to win.
The Champions League or Premier League?
Premier League.
Yeah, I think they would. Maybe. 20%, maybe not. But what about champs?
I'm not really that bothered, if I'm honest.
Oh, Brighton. So I'm saying about Brighton. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I still think that I think both of us got the same amount of chances.
No.
What, for the Champions League?
100%. No. Okay, no.
Brother, you're against PSG.
You're already out.
Say that. I dare you to say that with a straight face again.
What? PSG?
That you think Liverpool and Arsenal have the same percentage chance of winning the Champions League?
With your defence, come on, man.
With that whole team, bro.
I know, our team is shocking.
You couldn't even beat
your
Brighton.
team is shocking. Did you see what PSG did to Chelsea?
PSG done that to us last year as well. They
and they're going to do it again.
Well.
They're going to do it again.
But this is Slot's chance. This is Slot's chance to rekindle this season.
1 game.
No, 1 tie. After this tie is Bayern, the mighty Bayern. But we got this. We've got this.
Might as well just go bow out against PSG.
No, I got faith.
Be done with it.
I got faith. It's Slot.
Who have you got in the FA Cup?
Oh, that's a lot.
City.
That's
City.
That's calm. That's calm.
It's at Anfield, right? The City game.
No,
Is it at the Etihad?
at Etihad, but it doesn't matter.
So
I got faith in Klopp.
you are what, 5th in the Premier League, like 7 points off United and like 1 point off dropping out the Champions League spot.
So bad.
You've got Man City away in the FA Cup,
That's a win.
and you've got PSG over 2 legs in the Champions League quarterfinals.
We've got PSG. So just like
Lord.
last year, the first leg was in Paris.
in Paris.
In Paris.
In Paris.
So hopefully we'll have a better first leg this leg. We actually, hopefully we have a better first
You're trying
leg.
to convince yourself that you can't.
No. But because it is, I know it's shocking and I know it's so bad. But
No, but you know what? It's okay because he won the league last year. So hey, give it time.
I do think it's another. It's a topic for another time when the Champions League comes back. Obviously, we've got lots of international action and everything as well. But regardless, just about wraps up the show. Thank you very much, FJ, for coming on. Thank you much, Laurie.
Pleasure.
And also, well done, Jodie. Big
Thank
up.
you.
The DR Sports debut.
Yes, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Funny how it was Liverpool first game, isn't it? I don't think that was Liverpool, isn't it?
Look, at DR Sports, we like to annoy people. That's what we do here. But thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share. Check out the Rocket Mobile deal in the description if you're watching on YouTube or on that QR code in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Apart from that, I'll be back at 5 p.m. tomorrow to preview all the international duty and every single piece of news that comes out across football. I'll see you then. Cheers.
Let's go.
What do you do with yours? I do unlimited football content.
Well, I do unlimited bragging.
Well, I do unlimited swiping right.
Well, I do unlimited doom scrolling.
Well, I do unlimited sliding into the DMs.
Well, I do watching TikTok on the bus without headphones unlimited.
Oh, God.